They've ridden the boats down the Brazos, and now they're ready for their Baylor Bears to go to work here inside McLean Stadium in Waco, Texas. A huge opportunity for both of these teams to get a boost and find a way to break into the top 25 if they can come out with a victory. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, we stay with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
Yo, what up, Dave?
The Bears will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
It ain't EA without some decent, huh?
an inflection point for both of these teams as each hoping to use it as a springboard to get into the top 25. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on a team from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Bears will kick it off to get us underway.
Bet.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
First game, bro. Right off the
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
Is this Auburn playbook, bro? That's not what I wanted, bro. Yeah, we back. Yo, how to sound? Bro, this desyncing shit, bro. Come on, EA. Jesus Christ. We're not really back yet.
Welcome to Waco, Texas, home of the Baylor Bears and McLean Stadium. Boats lining the brasses as the Baylor line is ready to welcome the Bears onto the field. This game could have a huge impact on the trajectory of both teams' season, and each are trying to break into the top 25. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me, guys. Can't wait to get this started. The Bears will put total weather and we'll get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Customers are broken, huh?
They feasted at Magnolia Table, they ridden the boats down to Brazos, and now they're ready for their Baylor Bears to go to work here inside McLane Stadium in Waco, Texas. A huge opportunity for both of these teams to get a boost and find a way to break into the top 25 if they can come out with a victory. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears. Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Bears will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Together.
memorabilia table. They've ridden the boats down the Brazos, and now they're ready for their Baylor Bears to go to work here inside McLean Stadium in Waco, Texas. A huge opportunity for both of these teams to get a boost and find a way to break into the top 25 if they can come out with a victory. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Snap it to the back. And the visitors start their day with nothing. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Back to pass on second down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Man, that's when you expect him to make it right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
The Tigers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That's caught. It's caught. And they'll stop him at about 5 yards short of the first. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon.
Y'all gonna play this better? Yes, y'all actually attacking the guy now.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Give to the running back. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. And
those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Gets it out fast. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. From the shotgun, the inside give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get into the ground? That is a baller.
And the Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cameron. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
The Bears are on the move.
Oh, that's what you're going to get right there. That's a different one. Okay. I like that right there,
Looking for a man. It's Robertson. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right. But don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. You got to him, they hit him, and force the incompletion.
Yeah, that's not me. I should have been tight end. That was literally my assignment.
So now it's 2nd and long. D showing blitz, they might be bluffing. Second and 10, he'll throw again. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Trenton. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep.
I'm trying to see what they changed with the adjustment.
Exactly where he wanted to go to football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
Can't make the catch, it's incomplete, and that drop might have cost him a big play on first down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. After the incompletion, they go back up top. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand Find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
And the Bears have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
What are y'all doing, bro?
They'll try to blast their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Bears! Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. It didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They go to the ground. There he goes. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint. Every championship team, every great Auburn team starts with the big guys up front, paving the way, running the football, establishing that first will make the Auburn fan base proud.
To the air on 1st down. Here's the pressure. On the run, fires downfield. Complete downfield. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. From the gun, the running back has it.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete. Jar loose, time to hit.
The quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
He didn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep.
How you gonna release it on both of nobody, bro? You just release it on blocking for the ugly. Why did you release it on block the air, bro? You can't. This nigga better go find work.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. First part was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again.
This nigga went down there, bro.
Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth.
Son was blocking, disengaged, went to go find the safety. What? No safety, because the safety, he ran down there with him. You gotta stay in your blocking, though. Come on, man.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. to throw. It's Robertson. Finds his man. It's Prentice.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
The Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And the Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Snatches it up.
Come on.
Defense on skates that time and finally drag him down at the 42.
On to that, bro.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game and they've
got a
been
good press
aggressive.
on him,
They've already
and he
scored a
holds on
touchdown.
to the ball.
And here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you've got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Caught in the backfield. It's Prentice. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Man, the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. With all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Robertson. Here's a hit. Grabbed over the middle, it's Washington. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
I like the running back there on the route, patience and show, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he hit the deep ball is there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Oh,
And one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his tight end.
he held him.
They
See
get him
that?
on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments.
You gotta get that, man.
And the Bears, once back up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pass.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The Bears line it up with a 1st and goal. Scanning the field, it's Robertson. Pressure coming. And he launches in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor! He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside and I'm taking it in myself.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So an 82-yard drive there. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Can I go?
He'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads to the right. The receiver was doubled and they picked it off. He was trying to get that return going instead. He'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Why?
What a big game changer. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that big, creating some big mojo for your team.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Got enough for the first down. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not the 40. Big 10-yard pickup.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Right back to the well. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Oh, finally they brought it back, bro. About time, though.
To the ground with the back.
Oh my God! That's manually pressed again.
For everything he could get, it was just a few inches short.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Bears come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches, but I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it.
Back to pass, it's Robertson. Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
And the Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble.
This man got lit the hell up, bro, and then dropped the ball, bro. That's crazy, bro. That there is wild work right there, bro.
The Bears will come to the line to convert on fourth down. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Tries to get it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. They'll give it to the back. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Nah, bro, come on.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Frazier. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking
Like,
at
bro,
football. And you can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
In offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Gives it on the option. Shows him the stiff arm. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
You know, in the SEC, you're going to have to run the football if you're going to win games. You can go on and on talking about great Auburn running backs back in the day, but right here, right now, if this team's going to win an SEC championship, they need to force-feed this guy the football and let him go to work.
Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in, it's Singleton. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Inside the 35. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn.
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in it, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
That's a good draw, QB.
And he'll just take the knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
See some positive happening, man. Defense right now is a little shaky right now. I don't feel comfortable.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
That's new. That's something new.
Looking to throw, it's Robertson. That's caught. It's Brown. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. Bulldozes his way through. Oh, and the defense in chase mode. And they finally
inside
get
and
down
get
to
beat
the
on the
35.
road.
And that's the dangerous part about
Play inside, so you don't get beat inside.
to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring
Ridiculous,
down,
bro.
hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Like, how shit you inside, you still get beat inside, bro.
They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. They'll leave it with him. Makes it past the marker. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Knocked it.
Let's go, Lee! Let's go, my boy!
The 20. Touchdown, Tigers.
That's why you fight
Advantage
to
on
the
defense
end.
to score.
What a way to keep your balance,
Nice job
Lee.
by the defense
That's
forcing
crazy.
the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed. He takes it back all the way.
Back in the game now, my boy.
That was the definition of a fortuitous
In
bounce.
here.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle.
My boy got busy with them.
And score. What a lift they can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
Good job, my brother. I'm rocking with you.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
That's the only reason how. Yeah, my boy, I'll take it. Look, I ain't complaining.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off-play action on first down. Rush is on him. Pass rush gets there, gets home, gets him down to the 23.
My boy, we can do something.
Play action pass
My soul.
has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Robertson. And
I'm jamming!
releasing the pass.
I'm jamming, trying. Come on, man.
This offensive line is going to have to short this Despero, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which
It's
forces
right
them
there.
to
I'm
completion.
here.
Third down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think. So O-line's got to step up.
And the Bears are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down and run. Oh, he's got some
If I'm playing QB contains, how are you?
First down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Bro, why y'all so spread out? I'm purposely. Y'all, see, now y'all piss me off, bro.
The Bears with the first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He got it! And he will score! Touchdown Bears!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this Palmer now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the time, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room, probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And they did tack on the extra point. So they got the touchdown as they kick off. Really important for the defense to shut them down here.
Lord have mercy. We must stay focused, brothers. We must stay
And he
focused.
takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down to the 26. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Under fire. He's got it all right. And they exploited that soft spot and they get it down to the 35. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock and they'll get a quick breather. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on first and 10 from the 35. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass and it never had a chance.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. And they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, that's why that one fell incomplete.
My ball. He was playing.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing That did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
He really dropped that on contact.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. The pass.
Oh, it's always the random contact, bro.
Really nice third
He
down.
gets bumped the top of his route. The whole route gets rerouted, bro.
Expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture.
I just
Pre-snap
waited
to
for them to kind of
post-snap
click
to
again.
confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He'll need to put some leg in this one. A 52-yard attempt and just the right finesse to get it in from the right. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
How about it? 50 plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And he'll just take a knee in this drive and start at the 25. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking for a man, it's Robertson. Bringing the heat. He'll be brought down. And that's
fumble right now.
the way of the half. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. Auburn ready to put it deep to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start the third quarter with the run. And the ball's on the ground. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Washington. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy, that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now the throw. Quarterback moving. It's complete.
Look, his guys ain't dropping nothing, bro.
And they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks, we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty
nothing,
easy.
bro.
And the Bears will have it 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Robertson. Safe completion on the screen. Across the 35. All the way down to
struggled in the first half of this game. So it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. Right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Wants to throw on first down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. He wants to throw it. That's caught. It's Singleton. Pulled down for the tackle.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quick release by the QB. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass.
Like, where is my blocking, bro? Not a soul on the street.
As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
No, not a soul out there on the screen for me, bro. I'm
trying to set up, and they
half that screen. I ain't got not a single blocker on there. Like, how none of y'all got out there, bro?
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Simmons. He gets it all the way down the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Auburn lines up quickly. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back.
I made one adjustment. I just shifted my line. Automatic false start because the clock running down, bro. That's crazy, bro.
Now with the first and goal, let's see what Auburn's going to do.
Lord have mercy. We must stay focused, brothers. We must stay focused.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line. They threaten deep in the red zone. looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yeah, let's go.
Give them the lead.
Hey.
A methodical
Big
drive
boy
that they
football.
finish off by tossing it to
Big
the
boy
tight end.
football.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved.
What a wiggle,
Right,
bro.
you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is a guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking downfield, it's Robertson. With the catch, it's Prentice. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
To the air on first down. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
Ooh, and they almost had another one, and this defense is dialed in, man. The interception on the last possession, almost another one there. They've got a really good read on this passing game.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Baylor!
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week. And so when they're not able to get back deep and not to get run by, he makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help.
One no, but he just
Because this
put up
guy's speed is
50 people on double coverage. He's like, fuck it, I'm gonna take my chance with him, man. I'm gonna take my shot.
Lining up to add another.
That's crazy, man.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Quarterback making adjustments. He leaves it with his back. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gonna swing it on second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just a silly sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. Oh, he's getting ahead.
Like, why do y'all go run past your blocks, bro? Go catch your bodies. Y'all stay running past somebody, man.
And after giving up the long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab along the sideline, but they'll be a little short of the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
They'll run play action. A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they move to the turnover.
And this one looks like he just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw.
Oh, they gave him that, but he makes a catch in double coverage. But they give him that.
Back to throw, it's Robertson. Here's the pressure.
They give him that pick, but I can't even animate in double coverage, bro. On the floor. I got a one-on-one over here, inside 11, and he's just
dominant on-Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing D-tackle, and offenses just didn't have an answer for him. This guy right here, there's times where he flashes a little bit of that Nick Fairley ability.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense is set up.
Thank you. Now y'all play inside leverage. Finally, bro.
Important. They got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They feed it again. And they'll drag it down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter.
The blocking, bro. Head on hat, man.
So we open the final period with a third down play. On third down, going up top.
got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay. And he did right there with that big six.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to go on top on first down. Got it in the middle with Simmons.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on second and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. They're going to ride this running back.
Like, bro, I need my blocking.
Nowhere.
Blocks, like, bro, he's spreading the O-line out, the D-line out. Y'all can't.
There's nowhere to go. They got dominated.
Oh, y'all just got to do what they want, bro. Like, that shit there is irritating. Like, bro,
Got stuffed on
these
first down.
spread lines. Like,
Second
y'all
and
got to
10.
punish that crap, man.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. All out of space. Turning on the Jets. The 20. Inside the... And he eluded the defense, and they'll take it all away. Touchdown, Tigers.
Finally, y'all pick a damn ball up, bro.
We must push, brothers and sisters. We must push, brothers and sisters.
Obviously,
We must
here,
push,
get the
brothers and
two-point
sisters.
conversion now, and all you
We
need is
must-
a field goal tie. Snap in the shotgun. He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little room out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
After the incompletion, it's second and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This one's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short man.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Ball Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Wilson. Smashes through the tackle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 40.
Shane inside, like, play side.
The defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops. You get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And off from the gun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense, when you say, okay, this is where I'm gonna start, and I'm gonna stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job of the base defense making a play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Robertson. The quick out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And just understanding where you're at on the field, make sure you get those feet down before you get too close to that sideline, so I get credit for that catch. Nice job, nice pitch, nice catch.
They'll immediately call timeout. The Bears line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Under fire. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Yeah, I don't know why you don't run the ball there on 3rd and short. You decided that you were going to try to catch the defense off balance by throwing it. Now you set yourself up on 4th down.
And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Motion from the wideout. They'll try it over the left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting it to the ground.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback needs to make it
Get off the damn block, bro! We getting stuck on stupid stuff, bro.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here. 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. Wide open spaces. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Maybe some confusion.
How are there so many false starts, bro? For no reason.
Offense is penalized.
Oh, they call false start for something.
After the step off, now they have to
It was
deal
the clock
with
start running
first
down.
and
False start.
15.
False start. Really?
From the gun. He's going for a big play downfield. Snags it. He's stopped just short of the
Yeah, look, he tried to get me that time.
from the wall.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last maybe. Give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute
He tried to get the click. He tried to really get the click on.
And this offense really
Am I
showing
keeping
their
the ball short?
physicality, running the football when it matters, in the
I put the
fourth
ball out
quarter,
there, it was
in
short.
crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
We must push, brothers and sisters.
And he'll just take
We
it
must
in this
push,
drive
brothers and
to
sisters.
25.
We must push, brothers and
All right,
sisters.
so we need a takeaway
We
here.
must.
I need a takeaway here.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Robertson. The short hands, it's Brevin. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
Man, when you get the 2-minute drill, you don't got to get it all at once. Still got time on the clock. Got to get these first downs. Use the stoppage of the clock to your advantage.
It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Bunch disrupted.
Looking downfield on first down. Here's a hit. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stats, right? Like, great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking the sack,
He saved somebody's feet all game.
yards. It doesn't go down as a huge gain, but these are the plays that get you dubs.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Brown. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
And they trust him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
And the Bears will snap it on first and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Let's it fly.
You go! Yeah, give me the click on.
Get a chunk play on that.
Then give me the click
Absolutely
on.
expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Robertson. Right on target this time.
And that is a perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Washington. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down. Stops the clock and has them on the move, trying to get the late score.
What a great individual effort here. This 2-minute situation, he makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
From the 22 on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And it'll be a short game. You don't need to take a big hit.
Why is that on? Why is the camera toggle
Nowhere
on?
for the quarterback to go. That's
why I
the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use his speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and the good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Looking up top, and time is of the essence. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Back to throw, it's Robertson. Starting to feel a little pressure. Throws toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up fourth down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
Time is their enemy. It's running out on them. Down 4, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here.
And they trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment. When your team needs it. That's an indication. I like what I'm seeing.
That's the throw that you get beat on press right there.
And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the fourth. Defense looks as if it's coming. They'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown!
so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. He got a touchdown catch.
Oh, they want the 2 and the holder tries to throw for it. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It is incomplete. Now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, you look at the clock, they've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range. They're needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals.
He lobs one high down the left side. It's incomplete. Last gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to score. The points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works, a ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you got to get better. You got to force some turnovers, create negative plays. Just can't give up so many points.
Now we'll put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Nobody want to play a game. Everybody out here playing Roll the Glory, I guess.
spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome everyone to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium, as we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on another SEC rival, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
So difficult because my eyes tell me he's a defensive guy. He's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that guy.
Caught over the middle. It's Howard. And the first guy couldn't get it, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Alston. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game, divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers, it's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. He'll keep it himself. That ball is high in the backfield. Defense grabs some football.
I literally...
And this is really frustrating as a coach. Great job running the option, making the right read, getting down the field. You got to take care of the football now. You did the hard part. You got to worry about taking care of the football in the option all the time. Get on the ground, live to fight another play.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, running back gets the give. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anymore.
Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Right down the middle. He's got it. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point is good. out for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try the left side. Easy. They bring him down with the big play. The sticks.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards of pop. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, you got to swarm the football and get him on the ground.
You guys have both played in rivalry games. What did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are.
It's a seam wide open! He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. The Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Cobb.
You know, and that's when this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Gonna look downfield again. Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. Tackle made at the 9-yard line after the catch. It'll be first and goal.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but they can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end.
Auburn comes to the line with a first and goal. He'll set up to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags at the third down.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Auburn! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing.
Good job, my brother. We rocking with you.
They're set kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the big fella. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through the progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy game. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide open opportunities to get some positive touches.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Green. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Kind of like that big, reliable security. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive things.
LSU with the first and 10 here. The give to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's second and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Tigers can really attack on this second and short. The running back has it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get to second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine him and hurdle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, and he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance, this dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Shoots it to the left. He makes a catch. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
Just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for first and goal.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
Not at all. Great job by the defense getting to the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, no wiggle.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Wide out, trying to get in. Touchdown LSU! Nice catch good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game, they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
And he made the extra point without problem. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man, it's Alston. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
Yeah, and some quarterbacks just read your mail. And Palmer, it looked like he read Woods all the way and knew his answers.
Yeah, Dave, you can tell this guy spent a lot of time studying film leading up to this game. They knew this defense was going to try to pressure him, so you want to know where your answers are against the blitz, and he found it there, dumping it off to his whisper.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete.
This quarterback right now is in his groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block.
Bro, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts that they will take the penalty.
Man hit. Up here. Audible, like bro.
And now on second down for this offense. Off play action. Let's it fly. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
And the punt team.
How was that not a fumble? Man got eviscerated, bro.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after
looking deep. backfield trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense with this possession.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position. They don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Takes the handoff. It's Alston. And with that stop, we are
Yo,
heading to the end of the
he
first
walked
quarter.
me down, my boy. Perkins walked me down.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. He's got it again. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This guy's a game changer at the running back position, man. Don't you just feel like you have to be? You're going to be Tote Rock at Auburn. Bo Jackson obviously won a Heisman Trophy. Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown on the same team at the same time. And then Tank Bigsby here in recent years too. Physical runners, but they also had speed. They were the total package, and I think this guy fits right into that category.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They'll send the back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the marker. It's Coleman. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive defense.
Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Frazier. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw because he put it out in front of his big man. He was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll go to the ground. He's brought down at the 6 with the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
Back swinging from the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Marches ahead. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Tiger.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy. He just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fair catch, called for and made. with a drive from the 25. Looking for room, it's Durham. He runs like that can really help our field position as they're up at the 35.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Tigers have a lot of options on second and inches. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
Wants to throw, it's Nussmeier. Grabbed over the middle, it's Anderson. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
No!
Saved it down. Nobody was able to get open. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You got a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Got his man. That will be enough to move the chains and give him a first down in the red zone at the 14.
We know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Now from inside the red zone. Now he's going to break the pocket. They use the sideline and get him out of bounds right up the 9.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up first without scoring. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Quick completion on the out. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to wait short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
Boy, they love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Close to the end zone. That ball's out. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
So now with first and goal, let's see what LSU does here. They'll try to get it in with the run. And to the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers! Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. First play of the drive wants to throw. The sure hands, it's Singleton. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. There he goes. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signaled a 2-minute timeout. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Wraps it inside the 15. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he's found open space, the band might as well start playing. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trail a little bit the first half, stay calm. This passing game can continue to heat up. Look out for the second half.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. After that latest answer ties things up, just about set to kick it away again. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Nussmeier. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The give on the inside. Makes a man miss. LSU will get a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Anderson. Still running at the 40. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Anderson. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score. Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes. So you can see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It is 3rd and long. Let's see what kind of arm he's got. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time. Getting in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Alston. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Hike the ball.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Singleton. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going to let it go. He's got it inside the 30. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one when the tackle is finally made. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. That's going to wrap it up here in the 1st half. Stay tuned. 2nd half, not too far away. Just about set here in the 2nd half as Auburn about to kick it off. out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Finds his man. It's Durham. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Using his legs, it's Durham. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
That's what he did everything.
LSU with the first and 10 here. First down. Get it out on the screen.
Nice job by the defense on that play. Sniffing out the screen pass. They had their eye on the ball. They're able to rally to the running back. Gain of no yards.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Makes the catch. Touchdown LSU. They take the lead with the 6.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup. And then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Simmons. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. first play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's looking deep. Makes the catch on the right side. Off the running. Touchdown, Tiger. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And you're seeing the aggressiveness by the offensive coordinator. On the first play of the second half, they take a shot and score a touchdown. You know they talked about this all halftime. They were just waiting for this opportunity. They knew coming out they were going to get the look they got defensively and take advantage of it, and it comes up big with a touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point and the top.
What's the speed?
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board, just like that. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll call for the fair catch here.
Oh.
Snagged in the middle, it's Anderson. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They've got it at the 37, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off the blocks and rallying the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That's reeled in, it's Anderson. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Green. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
They'll go with the direct snap. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner. But right now they want to stop on third down. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Caught behind the line. It's Hill. Puts him in the spin cycle. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move this.
And they will score! Touchdown, Tigers! This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. Can't just let him pick you apart.
Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man, it's Singleton. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Second down, he'll throw it. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
How about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Sends it back in motion. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Picked off. What a way to set him up. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
This is a defense that prides himself on getting turnovers, and it starts with the pass rush. It was the hit on the quarterback that forced the throw to not be as accurate as the QB would have liked. Nice job in the back end, securing the interception, and then taking it the distance.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's got it down the right side. There he goes. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but it picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown Auburn. They grab him in the end zone for the score.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. You might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. You can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays and a touchdown. Fair catch, called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Buys a little extra time. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle box. He's moving to throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
So now it's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Looking for space, it's Perry. Pass escapes him, still on his feet. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge game. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. With the catch, it's Brown. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The play action fake. It's complete. Touchdown LSU. He got a step and just dusted the field. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answers for him. He's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. And they'll get it. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed. They ain't
shot, my
and
brother.
you can tell takes out good blocking, give them a little crease, and you can see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys. You see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
Coming out with it, it's Anderson. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Steps away. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing it to him.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Second and long. Looking to fire. This time he's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB reasons. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards up to the end.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up the fourth down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. The snap to the up man, they'll fake it. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning.
You're just trying to change the ebb and flow of the game. You're trying to get some of this momentum back, so you go fake punt, and you can't get it executed. It just backfires in their face.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts that they will take the penalty. Caught in the backfield, it's Simmons. The defense wouldn't let him loose there. There was a completion, but they lost yardage.
They get suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for him.
They'll move the tight end. Wants to fire on second down. Throws toward the end zone. And here's the third interception of the night.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Oh, man. I'm sick, bro.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Pulls it and fires to the left.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Rush is on him. Grab near the sticks. It's Durham. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. LSU quick to the line.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And a decent game there before the defense makes a stop.
Well, you got to think in his mind right now, ball security is at a premium, right? He has a problem with that earlier in this game, but with the lead now late in the game, yards aren't as important as taking care of the football. I think he's doing a better job of that.
And he gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Nice sack by the defense. A great job getting to him, getting him on the ground. That's the fourth sack of the day. This defense has had some bright moments. They've also given up some big plays. Keep rushing the quarterback, but keep that coverage intact in the back end.
Chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To the air, it's Nussmeier. He uncorks one deep. He's got it inside the 15. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? The defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Cobb. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone. They came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after incompletion. This time he's got his man. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to scramble. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Looking for a huge play. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly. And there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
On third down, he drops the throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
All right, you dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that fourth down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Looking for a man, it's Nussmeier. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
He's looking to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he didn't get another touchdown.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but he calls incomplete.
And I like the response by this defense. They've given up some yards, gotten all the way down here near the goal line. But 2 straight plays, 2 straight incompletions, now forcing the third down. They'll be happy to get out of this drive with just 3 points.
Wants to pass. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Here comes the field goal unit. They'll try to take the 3. There is no doubt. At this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball, do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Going to try to get it himself. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had them all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. It's not a great game.
Makes the catch. It's Cobb. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in the game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it. The defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Going over the top. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It's a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for the score. And he was trying to cash in the end zone. This is red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of at the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
The give and tick, 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 tick. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Just drives it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Cobb. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Auburn lines up quickly.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
They'll run the screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep, continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And that is his fifth interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Got him downfield. Lots of running room. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Gets it past the marker. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Ball is out on the line. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And the defense did everything right against that option play. They got to the quarterback. They forced him to keep it. Not only did they create the fumble, but they jump on it behind the line of scrimmage. That is just perfect option defense.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Here's a throw downfield late. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard.
On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going up top here late in the game. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Got room to work. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Really nice job by the defense that time, stopping the option. Everyone accounted for. You saw the quarterback. He was holding it. He was running wider and wider out to the perimeter of the field. But this defense has really good speed. But they made that play because everybody was on the same page. Nice job.
They say every game counts the same in the standings, and that is true, but there are some games that no matter what the coaches say, they just mean a little more, and they hurt a little more if you lose.
They do, and that's a fact. And every player will tell you that there are some games that are highlighted before the season that this game matters more. And it's not that the other ones don't matter. It's just that the hate runs so deep for some of these rivalries and some of these kids that grew up across the street from each other that went to different schools, Jesse. You can feel it.
David, you're absolutely right. And I wonder, because it was a rivalry game, did the losing team get a little overhyped? It just looks like they were pressing too much in this football game. They made too many uncharacteristic mistakes, and as a result, they take the L.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.